My name is Myron Keene, and I'm the founder of Natural Herbway Products. I'm not a professional speaker or video maker, but I am just a common person who has a story to tell and wants to get some products out that will really help the people. My story starts, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I graduated college. I came out here to California in the late 1960s. I worked for a pharmaceutical company, and I learned every part of the business, the manufacturing, the shipping, the labeling, the bottling, the formulating. Originally, drugs came from plants. They came from herbs, all drugs. What they do is they synthesize the ingredient that heals, they make it 10 times stronger, they standardize it, and that's your modern day wonder drugs. But all I say, of these drugs have side effects. Herbs do not. Very few herbs have side effects if taken the way it's prescribed by an herbalist or a naturopathic physician. So we grew this company, and it grew pretty big. I became the largest mail order herb company in the country. And I noticed certain products sold very well, certain herbs. My specialty, by the way, was medicinal herbs. I took the time to do some studies, and I continued my study on ailments and natural healing, and the use of herbs and plants and vitamins and minerals to get the body to do what it needs to do to heal itself. And I studied diet, nutrition, exercise, every modality that you could think of that goes along with a good lifestyle. And then in the 90s, I decided to take one product that I thought would help a huge amount of people. There is a problem in this country where 75% of the population will have or has had this problem sometime during their lifetime. The problem is called hemorrhoids. And up till then, there was one company who was satisfying the needs with a product called Preparation H. And Preparation H told the people outright, it's temporary relief. I noticed in the 1970s and 80s, selling my products, that there was one product that my thousands of customers, a lot of them used and wrote in that it really worked, and that was an herb called Collinsonia or stone root, and it basically is a vasal restrictor. It reduces varicose veins, and it helps hemorrhoids. And they used to write in all the time how it really helped them, that there was nothing on the market, and their only alternative was Preparation H. And when it got really bad, the itching, the burning, the bleeding, the protrusions of the hemorrhoid, they would go to the doctors, and the doctors used to recommend surgeons. And what do surgeons do? They cut. So they would have the hemorrhoid cut out. But through my studies about hemorrhoids, I knew that basically hemorrhoids is caused by the food you eat or don't eat. Meaning if you don't eat the right foods, you're deficient. And if you eat the right, you get the right foods, you won't be deficient, and parts of your body will be stronger. But that area becomes very weak. It also becomes constipated. And when there's constipation, people tend to push and squeeze, and this causes more problems. And it just goes on and on. And meanwhile, the surgeon will cut it out for you. Very painful. They can't sit for 2 weeks after that, and it costs a lot of money. And there's no guarantee that the hemorrhoid will not come back. I've had people call and tell me that their hemorrhoids came back. And I said, well, you didn't affect what I call a lifestyle change. You have to change your lifestyle. not a whole lot, just for the healthy way. I formulated these products from my studies, and the first product I formulated was the hemorrhoid capsules, which is featuring the Collinsonia herb plus some other herbs, and that shrunk the hemorrhoid. Then I had a ointment that I manufactured in the 70s and 80s with my herb company called comfrey ointment. Now, comfrey ointment was an all-purpose ointment, and it had one ingredient in there that's called a cell proliferant. It helps cells to grow. It speeds up healing. They used it during the Civil War. They would put the leaves on the wounds of the soldiers who were bleeding profusely when they didn't have anything else to use, and it worked really well. So I took that and I formulated it, and it became probably my second or third most popular product out of the 250, 300 products that I had in those days. And we added a few ingredients to it, and the comfrey ointment will soothe and heal the bleeding, the itching, and the burning. We also found out that the anal canal is a bacteria growing place, and the feces that is left over will grow bacteria, fungus, all kinds of microorganisms, and cause that hemorrhoid to inflame, will cause infection. So we came up with what we call a rectal syringe, or a rectal bulb. All you do is put hot water in it, insert in the rectum, and squeeze the water and cleanse out that anal canal. Because everybody uses toilet paper, and we found out some things that, you know, the more toilet paper you use, the more you irritate that outside area, because there's dyes, there's chemicals, there's colorings in that toilet paper, and it doesn't help. And that's basically what we founded, the home hemorrhoid treatment system. Now, the next item that I did, I felt that in order to cure hemorrhoids, we had to change our lifestyle, and that had to do with diet and exercise, fresh air, sunshine. So I wrote a book, and it's called Everything You Want to Know About Hemorrhoids and Much More. So we went down and I discussed just about everything I learned over the years about hemorrhoids, and there was a lot of information, and I put it all in this book. Some of the other pointers we tell you about how to eat, when to eat, don't eat late at night, before you go to bed. These are all basic nutritional ideas that are standard in the nutritional industry. When we eat before we go to bed, our body, our digestive system is supposed to be resting, not working on food. In the morning and during the night, it causes gas and all kinds of problems. So we give you all the pointers, we give you all the diets, the fresh fruits and the vegetables, and there should be no reason why you should ever be afflicted by hemorrhoids ever again, because each one does a certain job, and it will take care of the immediate problem, and then the book will tell you about the long-term problems. Thank you, and have a good day.